Well, what's up, my jewels and gems? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Jatoya. And today I'll be showing you how to use a swing arm heat press and how I prepare my shirts for pressing. Okay, as my heat press is heating up, I like to get my shirts together and fold them in half. I line up the seams on the arms and make sure that that line is going straight down on both sides. From there, I'm going to fold. I also fold a little bit under the neckline, depending on the size of the shirt, how many inches to fold down so I can get that straight line going across. So I know it's even going horizontal and vertical. You can't see that well, but you can see it made like a box in 4 squares. That shows me where my design needs to go exactly. And now I'm going to line it back on my heat press, grab my design, and I'm going to put my design, I'm going to fold my design, in half, and then that line I will line up to my shirt design. So right now, I'm just lining it up on my heat press, making sure everything is good. And I also just burnt myself. That was my first time burning myself on a heat press, and it hurts really, really bad. So please, please, please be careful. Also, before I press the shirt, I like to look at the design to make sure there's no loose vinyl on there. You know, like little scraps. I'm peeling it up to make sure that I don't press that on my shirt. So I had got everything ready and lost my parchment paper, so I had to go find it. Got it out the drawer, got my parchment paper. I put my parchment paper on top of my design, which is on top of my shirt. I swing my heat press and I press down. Right now, my heat press went beep. And now I'm taking the parchment paper off. I like to touch it to make sure it's not so hot because it will be real hot. And then I peel off my, I don't know what that paper called, but I peel off the clear paper off of it. But right now I'm going to cut it because I don't have a 12 by 15 heat press. I think it's a 12 by 10, I think. So to get a whole design, sometimes I will press it and then peel off that clear sheet and then cut off the excess. And then I'll repress it and pull up my design and repress it. That's how I press the whole design on a 12 by 10 heat press. Now I'm looking at the camera realizing, girl, I should have did my hair. Look at my hair, but it's okay. Natural. But now I'm just peeling off that little part that I cut off. I'm going to cover the whole design with parchment paper again and repress it to make sure that it's in the shirt well. Me and my nephew was listening to music. Hey, just kidding. But we were listening to music, and you'll see him pop in and out of the video. I can say with the swing press, to make sure that when you swing it, it swings left or right. So whichever one's comfortable for you, I will switch up. Really depending on what side my nephew on because it's hot, so I don't want him to get burnt. So it really depends on you. But when you swing your heat press, you should also make sure that your cords aren't in the way. And so when you turn, it won't hit the cords because the whole top part will be hot. And you don't want to damage a machine. I'm going to redo those steps that I said earlier. So right now I'm folding my shirts. I'm folding over that little piece below the neckline. Below the neckline, a few inches depending on the size of the shirt. That's an extra large shirt. So, 2 to 3 inches below the neckline. And you can see that box right there. That's going to be exactly where my design needs to go. Also, the song in the background is called Heartbreak Hotel by Chris Marie. It's on all music platforms. Y'all should definitely go check her out. Bomb music. But right now, I'm swinging my press, making sure everything is lined up. And I'm going to do my design the same as well. Folding it in half to make sure those lines line up. To make sure it's directly in the middle of the shirt. You ain't understand why they told you was tripping. Wanna talk about it, but you need the green light. Now I'm gonna put my parchment paper. I seem to always lose my parchment paper when it's time for parchment. Put my parchment paper down. I'm gonna press. I'm gonna tap to make sure it's not too hot. I'm gonna make sure everything is down, and I'm gonna start to pull that clear sheet off. And then I'm gonna cut off the bottom. Remember, so I can get my whole design pressed onto the shirt. Now that the top half is cut, now I'm gonna put my parchment paper, and please remember to always use your parchment paper. That's so you don't burn your vinyl. And those steps will repeat until I feel like the vinyl is pressed into the shirt very well. Now I'm just looking back at my nephew, seeing exactly what he's doing. But now I'm just swinging and pressing until my shirts are complete. I gave you those two as an example. I'm gonna time lapse through the rest of my shirts. Thanks for watching. In this video, I made a few I Can't Breathe shirts, Black Lives Matter, and a few melanin shirts. I also made the shirt that I have on, Living My Best Life. That's exactly what I'm doing. I hope everyone else is living their best life as well.
I tried to get away, tried to break away for the great escape, but it's something about you that'll make me stay, and I already know we had some problems. I just tried to put difference aside so we could solve them. Let me lifeguard you to my side of the water and make this thing float, cause we in the same boat. But I mean, if you want, then we can make this thing harder. Acting like you mad at me, see you got your guard up.
When I finish my shirts, I like to go on and fold them up neatly. Shout out to Hibbett Sports for teaching me how to fold shirts like they do in the stores. But I like to fold them all up, set them to the side, and then I put them in their shirt packaging. And as we end the video, I just want to give a big thanks to everyone that's watching my videos. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, leave a comment down below. All that good stuff. Thank you so much. This is definitely out of my comfort zone, and I'm going to keep going. I like to help people, and this is what I'm going to do. So thank you guys so much. Peace, love, and craft. See y'all next video. Bye.
Never made decisions I regret. Someone help me figure out this test. If you hear me and you feel me, can I get a witness? Let's be honest, man, no, I ain't the only one.